welcome to the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. I'm your host, Jeff Ross, the Caffeinated Kangaroo from Down Under, here to help you navigate the wild world of social selling and AI mastery. Whether you're a frustrated affiliate marketer, an inspiring coach, or a seasoned network marketing pro, you're in the right place. And each week we'll be deep diving with key experts from the online business world, sharing their tips and tricks and stories to help you elevate your game. Plus, I'll be serving up some quick coaching episodes packed with actionable insights to keep you ahead of the curve. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's hop into another episode. Welcome to the journey of mastering the art of social selling and AI while balancing life as a laptop lifestyle legend. Let's get started and enjoy the show. Well, g'day legends, and welcome to our very first episode of the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. Hey, I'm your host, the Caffeinated Kangaroo from Down Under, and I'm as excited as a caffeinated kangaroo jumping around on a trampoline, and so stoked to have you here. So let's unpack first the name. Why the Laptop Lifestyle Dad? Well, because this podcast is about mastering social selling and AI mastery for laptop lifestyle legends. You know, mums and dads. Like, I started off serving dads because, hey, I am a laptop lifestyle dad. Got three amazing young boys, Harrison, who's 12, Lachlan, who's 11, and Jackson, who is 8. And my wife and I, we just love, live, and breathe the laptop lifestyle. So we're all about helping you, our listener, help to create a beautiful laptop lifestyle while balancing the beautiful chaos of it all, being a dad, being a mum, working from home. So let me introduce you to our little AI buddy, the Caffeinated Kangaroo, and tell you how he came about and just share a quick story. So I've been doing this AI social selling gig now for the last 10 months and been the laptop lifestyle dad, and we've had a Facebook group, and I've been a coach in this space, and I wanted to create a brand that something was memorable and stood out, and everybody just loved, right? I've read a lot of books on the branding over the last 15 years, and one of the key aspects there, especially Russell Brunson shares in his book, .com Secrets, is to create an avatar of some sorts that people can relate to and connect the story to. So I'm Jeff Ross, your laptop lifestyle dad, and I'm also known as the Caffeinated Kangaroo. And how did that come about? Well, I wanted to come up with an expression that shared my passion, that shared how excited I was. I didn't want to just say I'm super pumped or I'm fired up or I'm excited. I wanted to come up with something that was a tagline that everybody just remembered every time that was mentioned. Yep, that's Jeff Ross. So I used AI to help me come up with something very creative. So I got in and used ChatGPT, and I gave it the framework. I said, here's what I want it to create. I want you to emulate people like Steve Irwin, Aussie icon. In Australia in the 90s here, we had a fellow by the name called Big Kev. And his catchphrase was, "Oh, I'm excited." It was simple as that, but it was the way he delivered it with such passion and posture. And, everybody just knew that was Big Kev when anybody said, "Oh, I'm excited." So I gave the frameworks to Chatty, and I said I wanted to come up with something that was new and unique and 100% Jeff Ross. And it came up with a few different expressions, especially the Aussie tone. And one of them was, "I'm as pumped up as a platypus in a pool party." I didn't quite like that one, but my mate Dave Miller, he loved it and he ran with that. There was another one there was, "I'm as excited as a Tasmanian devil in a tinny." For those guys who are over in the US, a tinny is like an aluminium boat, what we call here in Australia, one of those small boats. So as a tinny, right, you can just imagine as a Tasmanian devil. And I live in Tassie, so that was a close second. But the one that jumped out for me was, "I'm as excited as a caffeinated kangaroo jumping around on a trampoline." So voila, the Caffeinated Kangaroo was born, and he's been my little AI mascot buddy ever since. So you'll see the Caffeinated Kangaroo through all my branding, through everything that I do. And just wanted to share that quick story with you. So what's the why behind this podcast? Like, there are 1,000 and million and one podcasts out there. So why would I want to throw my hat in the ring, and share my voice? Well, the first question is, why not? Right? I'm a 16-year veteran in the digital marketing space. I do have a lot of wisdom to share. I'm $1 million plus earner in the digital marketing space, and one of the top network marketing recruiters for a company called Dream Trips International. I just published a book last week, been a coach in this space now for the last 18 months. And, I've got a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom to share. So the next evolution for my own journey would seem to be, let's start a podcast. Over the last few months, I've been invited to speak on, virtual events like the AI Symposium, hosted by my good mate, Tom Simons, and the LA Tribune Podcast Network. I've been invited to speak in some other big events now. So it just made natural sense, the evolution of my own journey to start a podcast so I could serve a wider, broader reach and a wider, broader audience. But why would you want to listen to, this crazy Aussie, Jeff Ross, the caffeinated kangaroo? Well, probably the best place to start is for me to share my story. So just quickly, and I'll try to keep this as quick as I can because it's a bit of a roller coaster ride of a school of hard knocks story. But I started just like most of you in here in this space, going through on the online journey, trying to figure it out for myself. And I started back in 2009. See, back in 2009, the doctors wrote me off. They put me on a disability pension because I got 3 crushed discs in the back of my neck. And, I live with chronic pain syndrome. And so I had to turn to the online world to try and provide an income for my family. I had no other choice. My back was against the wall. So back in 2009, I learned all about Facebook ads and website development and funnels and all of that jazz. And I learned how to master the game way back then. I started a little digital marketing agency called Ripple X Marketing, which I started with a partnership, and that imploded. I learned very early on that a partnership is like a marriage, right? You got to go into it. You got to be like a full-fledged partnership in marriage in that space. And I learned the lessons the hard way around that. Fast forward to 2017, off the back of that, that learning curve, I aligned myself with a really awesome digital marketer by the name of Adrian Morrison. He owns a company called the Ecom Success Academy, and he's really big in the ecom space now. Back in 2017, I became one of his first pioneering students to, take his blueprint and get some pretty decent results from it. From taking his blueprint and the journey that I had already had with Facebook advertising and all of that sort of, education that I had behind me, I was able to take his blueprint and do $1.6 million in sales in just 4 months, selling a stuffed toy elephant around the world. Now, as great as that story sounds in the front end, it was actually a bit of a disaster for me because I grew too quickly. I created a perfect storm scenario for myself and it imploded on itself. I had supply issues, from China. They couldn't keep up with the supply and demand. That led to shipping issues. That led to customer service issues. That led to me having to refund a lot of people in that space. But so I went through a 4-year marketing and business degree, I reckon, in what would probably be 4 months. What people sign up for university, I did the whole lot. And so I come off the back of that, I clean myself up, I dust myself off again, get back on the horse, and I went back to what I know. I went back to providing a digital marketing service for small to medium-sized businesses, especially here in Australia and New Zealand. And we created a digital marketing agency called Your Marketing Nerd. We did very, very well for ourselves. We employed 5 guys full time. And then we were cracking along from 2017 to 2020. And, we were probably one of the biggest and most successful places in Australia to go and get your customer acquisition pipelines. We specialized in serving massage centers, chiropractors, and gyms, the health industry. And then that dreaded C word came along in 2020, COVID. And I lost my business overnight. And I had to let go of my team. I had my clients ringing up left, right, and center, just canceling contracts because we served in the health-based industry. They were one of the hardest industries to get locked down, especially in Australia. Anyway, so I saw that, as a bit of a blessing because I was that burnt out workaholic father working 80, 90 hours a week, running that agency, missing out on the quality time with my young boys growing up. And so I was on the road to burnout before COVID, and come along COVID, it took away from me, and now I saw that as a blessing in disguise on the other side of that. Once again, dust myself off, come around 2021, 2022. It took me a little while to recover from that. But after I bounced back and was ready to get back into the saddle and, get back on the horse, I decided to go all in on the network marketing industry. And I aligned myself with a travel club called Dream Trips International. And you would think with my background, and I thought so too, that I would crush it straight away. And guess what? Absolutely, totally sucked. I tried to over automate a relationship building game. I tried to use my digital marketing brain. I tried to create a faceless brand, and it just does not work in the network marketing industry. It's called social selling for a reason, right? That's that social part. We need to have that heart to heart connections. We need to build relationship with people. So for the first 12 months, I'm finding my feet with, this company. And then all of a sudden I cracked the code. I'd worked out, how to create a customer value journey, how to leverage social selling. But what I really worked out was I worked out how to use these amazing AI tools in the content marketing space to create an amazing brand, to leverage attraction marketing. So for the last, 14 going on probably 15 months now, I've been one of the top global recruiters for Dream Trips International. I'm not only that, I've been able to help a team sort of build around us and start duplicating these similar results. And then that's spilt over to a heart to want to serve the industry, the affiliate marketing, the network marketing industry. We're working now with companies from like Golden Drops to, Amari to Dream Trips to Young Living, and a few other different products and amongst that now. And I've positioned myself in the last 12 months as an AI social selling mastery coach. And now we've got this awesome podcast to be able to help take that to the next level. So that's a bit about my story. Learning the power of social selling, learning how to master AI has absolutely changed the game for me in a big way. And I can't wait to be able to help equip you, empower you to do exactly the same thing. See, our mission here at the Laptop Lifestyle Dads is to be able to help laptop lifestyle legends, mums and dads, learn how to make their first $10,000 a month online so they can become the fun vacation dad, fueled by dad jokes, of course, so they can make memories with their family. See, I'm all about helping people live their own best lives, a life by design, a life by purpose. And the network marketing industry is such a great vehicle to be able to help people do that. But like anything that's worth having, it takes hard work. It's leveraged work, but it still takes work. It still takes massive action. So I've got a few things here that I want to share with you, some wisdom, and I'm also going to start interviewing experts in this space so we can bring their success tips to the table, so we can bring their stories to the table. And we're all about building a community of like-minded legends, dads, mums, affiliates, network marketers, and online business pros alike, all striving for success while maintaining that work-life balance. Now, let's unpack that quickly for a second. I think it's a bit of a myth, work-life balance. But however, we can, with the laptop lifestyle, create a business that supports our life. See, I say to people, I don't have a 9 to 5 gig. I don't have, work from 9 to 5 and then go have time with my family. What I do have is the laptop lifestyle. And let me explain that for you. What that looks like is I have a business that supports our life. I have a business that I don't even think I'll ever retire from, because why would I want to retire from something that I'm passionate about, something that I love doing? I have a business that fits in around our life and in our life and through our life. My young son, Harrison, was just diagnosed with MS there 6 months ago. We've had to spend a lot of time in hospitals and see doctors and specialists and all of that sort of thing. Yet my businesses, and I run 3 of them, are still able to tick along and support that. I'm still able to support my business from a mobile phone and an internet connection while I'm sitting by my son's hospital bed. I do a lot of travel. Actually off to Thailand in August. And, I've done a lot of travel in the last 18 months. But yet I'm still able to run my business from the airport lounges, from the beaches, from wherever I am, in amongst all of that amazing travel. So I don't say to people I have a 9 to 5 gig. What I do have, and what you do have at the Laptop Lifestyle, what's possible is we can have it in between the hospital, in between the school runs, in between the beach, in between the travel, in between the life, in between the parenting gigs, and everything else in between gig. That is what I call the laptop lifestyle. It still takes massive action. It still takes some hard work, but we work smarter, we work leveraged, and we work wherever we want. That to me is geographical freedom. We can have time freedom, and we can have financial freedom at the other end of this. I'm living proof of that. I built my entire business off the back of a disability pension and Centrelink payments. I'm able to position myself now as a successful network marketer, as an awesome coach to be able to help people like you do exactly the same thing. I bootstrapped everything from the back of a disability pension. So, what to expect from the Laptop Lifestyle Dad show? So, each week, I'm going to give you not one, but two episodes. One episode is going to be an interview with a key expert from the social selling and AI mastery arena. We're going to get them to share their stories, their insights, their successes and the lessons that have come from that. And the other will be like a quick coaching episode from myself, where I'll give you actionable tips and strategies that you can go and take and run straight away and implement. I'd rather see ignorance on fire versus knowledge on ice. It's what served me really, really well. I'm actually going to start writing another book very soon. It's called Fail Forward 1,000 Times, and sharing the lessons around, failure and how it builds up our character and to be grateful for it and how we can learn and grow from that. Topics we're going to cover each week is going to be everything around leveraging AI for your business, mastering social selling techniques, to practical tips to managing your time, to staying productive, all while working from home from your laptop. I'm all about helping you to become that laptop lifestyle legend, right? We're also going to have exclusive content just for our listeners and for our Facebook community. Once every sort of 6 to 8 weeks, we host a free boot camp, which is our 5 day social selling and AI mastery boot camp. We've got one coming up at the end of July, and we're going to have unannounced masterclasses. We'll do in-depth Q&As together and hot seats, and you just can expect absolutely massive, massive value to help you stay ahead of the curve, to help you learn how to master this game, just like I have, and just like our team has, and just like you can too. So what's in it for you? Well, by tuning in, you're going to gain cutting edge strategies. You're going to be able to boost your sales, save your time, and achieve true freedom for your business. Learn how to leverage the laptop lifestyle and create an everything in between gig just for you and your family, right? My goal is from that is when you can do that, your family will become more bonded and more connected and a healthier family unit. That's going to spill over and serve your community. That'll serve your local area. And this is how we can start to add love into a world that is starving for love and connection. And it all comes off the back of community and doing what we love to do ourselves, creating a life by design, creating a life that is heart-centered, purpose-driven, and going out there, and it's helping you to achieve the life of your dreams. I truly, truly believe that through this vehicle, through this opportunity, whatever product that you represent, we can have the life of our dreams. We can have heaven on earth. We're going to talk about how to become a personal brand. I'm going to show you how to grow an amazing community. And I'm going to give you some awesome tips along the way on how you can monetize that by creating a profitable and predictable customer value journey for your business. So, closing thoughts here just before we move on and we wrap up this introduction. First off, I want to thank everybody who's helped me get this far so far. It's helped me to build up this awesome community of the laptop lifestyle dads. Huge shout out to my mate Dave Miller, who's been one of my pioneering students through the whole way through now for the last 10 months. And what he's stepping up now and shining in the custom GPT space and helping his clients with little AI helper tools. Like, man, this guy is shining big. And I just love that I was able to help bring that out in him and help him to step up and shine. Huge shout out to our rock star, our virtual assistant, Jade Winsley, who's setting herself up to become the systems and funnels queen. I could not get to this point, Jade, if it wasn't for your help and support over the last 6 months. Truly, truly appreciate everything that you've brought to the table. I do a huge shout out to my family, my beautiful wife, and my beautiful 3 boys. How you have empowered me, how you've supported me, how you've freed me up to be able to do what I need to do in this space. Once again, couldn't be done without your support, without your love, without you going, go dad, go dad. I really, truly appreciate all of my family here. I thank my mentors, Tim and Sharon, Kylie Thompson, Martin Ruoff, Mark Smith, just to name a few. And guys, we've got an amazing lineup of speakers and interviews coming up. Just shortly, over the next few episodes, I'll be chatting to people like Kyle Rogers, two comma winner for the ClickFunnels Awards. We've got Karen Fox, who I met through the AI Symposium. Sarah Chevrolet, who I met from the last AI Symposium. Joe Graham, who's also become a good friend now. He's a master when it comes to sales. Austin Armstrong, we've got an interview coming up with him. He's got over 100,000 followers and he's got a huge AI following. I've got people like Jeffrey J. Hunter, Jonathan Mast, and we've got Joe Thomas, who's the founder of Easy Messenger. So we've got a huge lineup of amazing AI specialists in this space, and I can't wait to deliver those episodes that we've got coming. And hey, if you're an expert in this space and you'd love to jump on our podcast, please reach out. We would love to interview. So these guys and girls are all experts in the social selling and AI space. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until then, keep up and take awesome, massive action together. Stay caffeinated, whether you like to drink coffee or not, and enjoy the laptop lifestyle. I'm Jeff Ross, your caffeinated kangaroo, your laptop lifestyle dad. And hey, I would be amiss if I didn't end with a dad joke, right? So one of my go-to dad jokes, since this is our first introductory episode, I'll lead with this one. How much does a polar bear weigh? Don't worry, I got no idea either, but I'm sure it's enough to break the ice. Now the ice is broken between us, I look forward to building an awesome relationship and engaging with you along this journey and connecting with you and truly getting to know you. It's called social selling for a reason. So I'm a big believer in social part of it being the H2H part of it, being the human to human contact, being the heart to heart interactions. I love to chat. I love to talk all things travel, all things network marketing, all things social selling and AI. And my wife and I have also just started an online church, so we love to talk all things faith-based and discipleship as well. Anyhow, I'll sign off for now. Thank you for your time. And I look forward to seeing you on episode 2, where we're going to be interviewing Austin Armstrong as our first guest. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.